Hey up me ducks, it's Thomas, and we're starting a brand new one. We're going with some Game of Thrones. So I haven't played this game before, so this is all first for me. And I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. I'm not sure how this game plays out or where it's set in the series. I know it's a little bit sort of older. Oh, do I have to create an account? Nah. Right. So we've got 6 episodes in this one. Unlike most. So let's go for it. Get stuck in. The Northerners will never forget. Morning, Michael. Oh, you just finished watching the last Fallout video. Hey, yeah, I didn't expect it to end so suddenly. I was a bit disappointed with the ending of Fallout, if I'm honest. The story is tailored by how you play. For thousands of years, House Forrester have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. In the darkest reaches of the Wolf's Wood, they harvest rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war and rival houses. They seek to claim Forrester ironwoods for themselves, as the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance.
The trout in the towers, the wolves got the fish and they all ran away. The trouty flopped off.
Now I've played The Wolf Among Us, which was excellent, and I've played some of the first season of The Walking Dead by Telltale, but I haven't played any of the Telltale games, I don't think.
The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself.
Hopefully you'll get to learn a little bit more about how I think and how I do things as well. Just by, oh, you used the right analog stick for this? Oh, that's awkward.
Make sure it's spotless this time. Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Go on, it's only blood.
Nice and shiny.
Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You?
Oh, will
Never
I?
have a sword like that.
Oh, it's so
I say
northern,
that as
I
a
love
friend.
it.
And if we're being honest.
Oh, don't be an arse, Bowen.
Apologies, your lordship.
Don't be an arse.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. A hand round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
See? What do I tell you?
I brought him to his knees.
Lord Forrester.
Not before he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story, which grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on. It's your job.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
We won't be an arsehole,
Thank you,
it's our
Garrett.
job.
I'll do it. Norrin's family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. They've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the battlefield.
Oh, they're
Fetch
bullying
your
him.
cup.
Never
Tonight
watched the
we
series, so
celebrate.
this is all new to me. See, I've watched all of Game of Thrones. I'm quite excited for tomorrow's episode.
To Robb Stark, the king in the north!
The
King in the North!
Tomorrow, we march on
It's 7
Casterly
AM, I thought
Rock,
the quiet.
and House Forrester has been given the greatest honour to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard!
The gods have favoured us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
The North remembers!
Garrett,
I'm a northerner.
Yes, my
I'm
lord?
not like those pansies down
keep
south.
an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you. It's been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
What do you mean?
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you? You served me well.
Let me fight for you, my lord.
You've more than proven your ability on the
Yeah.
battlefield. No man would question that. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely. It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my lord. I
Yeah.
promise. I won't let you
Yes,
down.
my lord.
That I don't doubt. But for now, keep this between us.
Yes,
We're
my lord.
celebrating tonight.
Right,
I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now go, and find Roderick if you can.
I will, my lord.
Off
Thank
I
you.
go then.
Bloody hell.
Empty. Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Can I get up to you?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I have been a squire longer than you.
So,
I outrank you. You should help me. Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck
Hey,
to
bud,
end up
finally got
ignoring
myself
the
online on
rules of
Xbox.
the law. Let him fetch
Hey,
his own
well done,
wine
mate.
for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
you'd better watch your tongue, Bowen. It could be much worse.
What the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the Seven Kingdoms.
Ah,
I
quit you
suppose
bitching.
this beats pig farming.
Who doesn't love bacon?
Ah, pig farmers.
Everyone
All I'm
loves
saying is,
bacon.
at this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life. Pulling wine around the fucking
Oh,
wedding.
cheers, mate. Nice one.
What a waste of fucking time.
Not me.
What?
Tomorrow I ride with Roderick and Lord Forrester.
Sir Gerard the fucking Great. Unbelievable. Maybe if my uncle were Castellan, I'd be getting promoted too.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it.
He's got Lord Forrester's ear, doesn't he? I'm sure it didn't hurt.
How much further?
It's right over there.
I offered to help you for no reason. Just said no problem. Didn't even bat an eyelid. And you're being a prick.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
The Red Wedding.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
Don't expect me to carry it for you, Sir Gerard. What? What's wrong? What's gotten into you? You're acting rather odd.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine, they can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush. But what about... What the hell was that about? Slow down, would you?
Run!
Fuck the wine. What would a phrase of slimy
We need to get back to camp!
Oh, fuck, I didn't realise that was what I had to do. Which analog stick was that supposed to be? Left. I played The Walking Dead and
Garrett, we have to get
The
back!
Wolf Among Us on a computer. I didn't play it on my console, so I don't really know what the buttons are. You have to tap a button, don't you? Hold R2 and drag. Like that. That felt so awkward. Right analog stick to move the fucking thing. Hold R2 and then drag it
Ready,
with...
boys!
This is why I don't drink on the job.
Whoa!
Hey, this wasn't a job. This was supposed to be a wedding.
That one! What?
Oh, fuck. Whoa. Valar Morghulis. I just got a crossbow to the eye. It's just too awkward. I don't like the right analog stick movement.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Right analog stick. Oh, that was alright actually. There we go. Well done, geezer. Why don't you just steal his sword?
Look out!
Squeezed myself out, lost my shield. Oof. Eliminated joke. Fight the hands, fight the hands. Oh, or just... push his head. Oh, trampled him. You twat. He's so distracted. Oh, and then he got squashed by a horse. Why didn't you pick up his sword?
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Find a weapon, quickly!
Give me that sword. I'll chop you up. Little shuffle across the floor. Pick that sword up. Pick that sword up.
Walter Frey, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Closest into Game of Thrones I watched was South Park was making fun of it.
7 hells.
We have to keep moving, my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walder Frey says time. Don't run,
Shit. Oh, Jesus.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walder Frey says
You have to go.
I will do as you
Right,
command, my
let's
lord.
go.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
I swear that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters!
Got a little hand axe. Just run.
With love from Walder Frey.
He will remember that. No, he won't. He did. This actually looks quite cool. I'm enjoying this. Iron from ice. I'm in Foresterlands now. Yeah, it's like a direct rip from the intro to the TV show. Hello, little piggy. Oink oink. No, can't do it with it. Oh, what's that? There's blood over here.
Blood.
So give them blood. Blood.
Fresh.
Gallons of the stuff. Where are we going? Oh, poor piggy. Isn't it like a run button?
That's Father's car.
Oh, it's me dad. Oh, me father.
Lord Bolton better give us fucking titles for this.
Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon.
He just killed the pig, the cunt.
Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father,
I said move on.
I'm going to kill you.
I'm gonna
Is
end
that
your
so?
life.
You can try if you like, and then we'll feed you to the pigs.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Not really been in a sword fight before.
No. I'll have that sword, boy.
You'll have nothing. Ah, you'll have it.
You'll have it.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Pitchfork.
You really are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Yeah. Okay, go for the thing I know best. Fling his sword. Oh! Quick fix for putting his head on a pike. Do it while you murder him. Oh! Hammered him. Yeah. Give him a swift kick. Oh, I could have fucking finished him there.
Mercy. Please.
You don't get no fucking mercy, dickhead.
I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. No, please.
Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
I'd have cut his horse's leg. Use vats. I love that he had to do his victory pose, like checking his experience first, and then he runs to his dying dad.
Survived. Your sister.
Do 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 do. Oh no. My sister's dead.
I tried to stop them.
Me dad's dead.
I'll kill the men who did this.
I already did. 2 of them anyway. Iron Wrath. Just limping along.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the Maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly!
Give him a hand, pick him up.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your...
If I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have
Good morning,
everything.
money crew.
These maggots ought to help prevent infection.
Hold X and then. Ooh, maggots. They
These are
eat all the
dark
dead
days,
skin.
I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead.
Lord Ethan.
Right.
None of these characters have
This
been
might
in the
hurt a bit.
program so far, I don't think.
Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
He gave me a message to deliver.
A message? About what? What did he tell you?
Get my uncle. I was told only to tell him.
Your uncle? I see. Must be rather important, then. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now.
Of course I kept Lord
I'd like you to
Forrester's
walk
secret.
for me first.
I
See
gave
if
my
you can put
word.
any weight on that leg.
Yeah, I'm sound.
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Right, who do we look at?
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
Exiled?
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now. Mira. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. Although, I wonder if they'll bring her home.
I doubt
Lady
it.
Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Roderick.
Gregor the Good.
He was our best warrior by far.
You seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look.
Yeah, that's all I did, just look at the chair. No worries.
The Ironwood Grove.
Alright. Get a jolly good sprint on.
It's a good thing you've done, bringing that back to House Forrester. By right, that belongs to Lord Ethan now. That sword has been handed down through 50 generations of Forresters.
So why am I still holding on to it? Not my fucking sword. Maggot.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
I guess. This might help.
Oh, so I've just gone and pinched it. Alright then. I think that's me. I don't want to look at the
You see that? Does your leg feel weak?
No,
Much
I just
better.
wanted to ask you.
Why do the White Hills hate us?
Why do the White Hills hate the Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
Alright.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands. Which is rather frightening when you think about it.
Just a bit, yeah.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family... I'm so
My
sorry.
family? What about your family? Your dad and your brother
Later.
are dead.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
Should have told her that he was going to lead the vanguard.
This has been so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression. Duncan, this was our land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a
Ramsay
Bolton, and
Snow.
Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They attacked me!
And they'll say they were keeping the
How are you
peace
going
in
to
the
do the
name of
play
House
through it? I don't
Bolton.
know. I'm just going to do
It's
it
an
how
argument you cannot win.
I would do it.
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
My uncle's right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
What's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I've done nothing wrong!
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
Which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay.
What do you mean you can't stay?
Duncan, The boy has suffered enough.
But where would I go?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall? The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
I know it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Duncan will remember your bravery. I'm brave.
That settles it then.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you. Were it up to me, I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given a chance. I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
He promoted me. At the Twins. We were to ride in the van to Casterly Rock, and I at Roderick's side, but...
It was well-deserved, Garrett. You worked hard and served your lord with honor.
Just a shame that he fucking popped
I've
his
been waiting
clogs.
for the right moment to tell you.
What?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry. You caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way.
Ooh.
I assume you kept your word.
Of course.
You haven't told anyone else, have you?
No.
This is important, Garrett.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help.
But
I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Cool.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the war will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
I'll serve with honor.
I know you will.
Although when you're at the wall, you get stripped of all name and title anyway. So you don't really serve anyone there.
Garrett,
It'll
wait!
take a little while to disassociate yourself from everything you've been for the past however long you've been alive. What is it?
Be safe.
Lonely little pig farmer's gonna get himself a sexy little princess with a house. Imagine you go from pig farmer to lord.
Ethan? Ethan!
I'll service whoever gives me the most camps. I think
I couldn't
that's
find him. Could you?
different Let's Play. They don't even have glass bottles over
He
here.
hides too well, and if he was smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
With full silence.
Ryan, look who we've found.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish
What
Mira
accent
was
is
here.
that?
And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
You can't guarantee
I
that.
don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
Kitsura just resigned himself to his death.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
Garrett is strong. He can take care of himself.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself.
He doesn't know me, or what I'm capable of.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know, but I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword.
Milksop.
Like a man.
I think it means. I think
He taught Roderick
milksop
and
is like
Asher, and he even
an
showed me
insult
how to
calling
fight.
you a baby.
Properly, I mean.
Like
A
you
lord
stuck to
should
your
know
mum's
how to
tits
fight.
still. I think that's what milksop means
Do you remember
anyway.
when we were younger?
I'm not sure. I think it's a
Play
Game of
here,
Thrones term.
You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
We had so much fun. But then, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be
Oh,
like
the
that.
chat room is more dead than the wedding.
It's for you to
I
decide
know.
for yourself.
I may have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
As many as you'd like, yes.
Really?
Of course. Why not?
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Many sweets as we can get our hands on.
What's the matter?
Lord Whitehill has arrived, unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
Fine. If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
We got to get going. What kind of lord would you be? I'd be fair and just. I'd be like Ned Stark. Admired.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Hello, Lord Whitetail.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house. My only regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself. I've been waiting for this day all my life.
My father died a hero, fighting for the North against traitors and oathbreakers.
Aye, and look where that got him. And no bread and salt! What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much.
Fetch Lord Whitehill some bread and salt. It was an oversight, Lord Whitehill. I promise it won't happen again.
Not likely. You Forresters have shit on us for generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the North now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished! Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share was taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
I think it's just a formality kind of thing.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business, keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said, when your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Garrett was only defending himself.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men? And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan? He acted in your name. And you are the lord of this house.
We lost people too, Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the fucking coward who killed my men? I know he's here. What have you done with him?
He was sent to the wall.
Who the fuck sent him to the wall? Answer me!
I did.
What? That was my justice to deliver, boy. And you denied me of it. I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Lady Forrester.
You bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
Put him in his place.
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Thank you for coming, Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, but Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own, that the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
Not gonna say anything.
Do your worst, you bastard.
I'm I'm gonna chop the top of his head off like his fucking
You must
pudding
find your
bowl
voice,
haircut.
my lord. Your enemies will interpret your silence as a sign of weakness.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once. Your sister can help us.
That looks
Although
nice.
just a handmaiden, she has Marjorie Tyrell's favor. And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
Oh, what do we got? Raid my chest of stuff. Yunkish coin, carved ironwood tree, an unfinished letter.
Father, much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
Should have offed him like he did Sean. I should have. Unfortunately, that
It was
wasn't
very
an
kind
option.
of Lady Marjorie to give this to me.
And I'm still,
once belonged
as
to
much
Lady
as I want to
Helena.
remove his head from his shoulders, I'm still prim and proper. I'm still keep up
Asher
with
sent me this
appearances.
coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos. Ethan made this for me.
So there's not much else going on in there. Just a little fire. A dusty old tome.
Wonders Made by Man, by Lomas Longstrider. A gift from Roderick.
Who's now dead.
I hope to see them all someday. King's Landing. I wonder if it's sunny at Ironrath today.
Oh, letter from Mother.
It troubles me to even ask this of you, but you must appeal to Lady Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our best hope, and can be a powerful ally, especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Who's at my door? Knocking at my chamber door.
One moment.
It's the Raven.
Sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you. I can come back later if you'd like.
What's the matter,
No,
little
it's
kid?
fine. Come in.
Come on. Look at you, scruffy little mongrel. We'll help you out. We'll let you in. What are you trying to do? Oh, you just putting coal down. Oh, that's why you grubby.
Begging your pardon, milady, but are you alright? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Oh.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
You could just tip and you could just tip, tip, tip.
You work for Lady Marjorie? I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends. I saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Talking to Cersei Lannister.
They appeared to be having some sort of disagreement. I couldn't hear much, but...
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a callboy. Not in King's Landing, with so many lords and ladies about. You see and hear all sorts of things when people don't even know you're there. Good night, milady.
Kid knows his talents. Princess Cleavage.
Lady Marjorie, you're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk. Come, there's something we must discuss.
There is something that we need to discuss.
From the day you arrived in Highgarden, I've thought of you more as a friend than as my handmaiden. A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining.
My family wrote me, my lady.
I don't doubt they must be overcome with grief. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept. She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Don't
She
tell me
was
a
very
traitor.
pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
I'm not a traitor.
Of course not. It's only an excuse to torment you, and by extension,
But it's all about
me.
the birds and the dragons.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
That's alright, I'll help you out, Marjorie.
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear. See if the Queen Regent is ready to receive us. You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel
Yeah,
one
we'll be
thing,
sound.
but you must say another.
Good luck.
It's Tyrion.
You can do this.
Approach the throne.
Ah, Lady Marjorie. Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
Lord Tyrion. Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
Your Grace.
The
Girl
Queen
knows
is
her
pleased.
courtesies. Impressive. You may rise.
House Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is.
Joffrey is the one true king, Your Grace.
Joffrey.
And yet, for centuries the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark. A house of traitors.
Yes, Your Grace. They are traitors.
The Starks were your liege lord, yet you name them traitors so easily. I take it this is the kind of loyalty the king can expect from you. If you have any loyalty at all. Is your house willing to swear fealty to your new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the Warden of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances.
The chair in the middle, what's up with that? The Iron Throne.
A steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose.
It's
but
the
I
King's
trust we
chair.
can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit, Your Grace.
And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
There are limits, Your Grace.
Perhaps, but not if your house faces potential ruin.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
See? I was just
Raises
chilling.
an interesting question, I suppose. Can we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the wall? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her, Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
If there's a point to this, I hope you find it quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she
would... Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
My loyalties would never conflict, Your Grace.
That's a coward's answer. I will not have my time wasted by a northern girl who thinks she can play games. Who do you choose?
Oh shit.
The king, of course.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
That's me.
My sense is this girl will say almost anything to get what she wants. Which is not very encouraging. I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
Don't give me side-eye, bitch.
I'll walk you out. This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then he didn't
Social
trust
status is everything. It is when you're in the
We only spoke briefly,
the
but
royal
your father
houses.
struck me as an honorable man.
In the north,
have my
they honor
condolences for his
loyalty.
These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Forgive me for saying it, but the Boltons have no honor.
Roose Bolton has many unique qualities. Honor is not one of them. That certainly took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining.
I was trying to appease.
And I have our differences. She takes great pleasure. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The Crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the Crown in this regard, not her.
You can help my family.
I suppose the Crown could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that?
Yep.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you?
Gotta make that money.
I'll consider it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already. Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
See, that felt right. That felt like a natural don't say anything.
Mira, I was worried. How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing.
It didn't go very well.
I'm sorry. Cersei is known for being rather difficult.
But
at least it's over now. Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper.
You're just horny, aren't you?
He has a paramour, which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
Put it back.
We're just having a bit of fun. That's probably for the best. I've heard he's a bit perverse. Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions. Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like.
Well...
Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
No. No.
He does have a certain look about him. And he's always treated Lady Marjorie well.
I'd be willing to marry, but not Joffrey.
Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms. I might even allow you to be my handmaiden. Let's see, who else should we marry off? Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
That would be horrendous.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
This is not a game. It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over. King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
Once you are queen, the lords and ladies will do their best to please you.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family. I do appreciate your willingness to appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Ciri. There are no secrets between us.
It's about my family.
I trust her.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
I don't care if that pissed her off.
Go on. Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But my mother has left me no choice. She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene. Is the situation that dire? Joffrey will not look favorably on such a request.
I will forever be in your debt. My family will forever be in your debt.
I don't know, Mira. If Cersei were to find out...
Don't let the Queen bully you. You have power over him, Lady Marjorie, as no one else does. Not even his mother.
Yeah.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Yeah, did it. I don't even know if you can fail that, to be fair. Oh no. No, Horsley, don't run away. Fucking horse.
7 elves.
Are they flaying him?
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
I am not getting caught.
Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy.
Put my side
Wasn't
on
all
with
that
the institute.
bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As my father likes to say, a naked man holds few secrets.
It's
but
not
the
even
flayed
worth it.
man,
I can hear him from here.
Flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
my lord.
Shh. Listen. There. Hear that? I know I heard something.
Oh.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
Woof. You never run unless you have to. Because if you run, then you are discovered. But for every second you're hidden behind the tree, you're still undiscovered. The second they discover you, there's a moment of, there it is, there's somebody. Where you're already running away. They have that reaction time and you get to just sprint.
Bloody hell.
He's got no front. Right, I think I'm gonna have to end up cutting this episode a little bit
Lord
short.
Ethan!
I thought you were dead. No,
As I
I just went to the wall.
You are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
Right.
But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good.
Gregor the Good.
He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Keep walking, you craven son of a whore. Move! Summon the Lord! We need his judgment.
Oh dear, what's going
I've
on?
done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Why did you kick this man?
This craven is a
No worries,
deserter
Michael. I'm
and
going to be finishing this one in a minute anyway, so I'm going to have to
This house is doomed!
get off for
We
a
all fucking
work.
know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed. And not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Mercy, go!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
He's a thief! You can send him to the war.
Leave the man alone. Show him mercy, my lord. He stole from us. Deserve to live.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief. If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please, my lord. My family depends on me.
Oh. Is that 3 fingers? I'm not showing him mercy.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No! Please, my lord! My lord, please! Please, no!
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But
I
am willing to carry it out.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
Yes, sister didn't quite like that, but I don't give a shit what she thinks.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
Not just yourself, of course.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
As Maester, I cannot support mutilation. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are 2 capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here. The bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I'll make the right choice as Sentinel.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
So I've got to speak to them and choose who I want. Let's see, can I save it? Oh, well, I could have had those on the whole time. That would have made things a little bit easier. I think that it saves every... Talk to the Maester when you finished exploring. Well, this is where I'm going to leave this episode here, guys. I'm going to hopefully it comes back to where we are when I come back. I may or may not drop in another one tomorrow and just get an episode out of the way, especially while Game of Thrones does start tomorrow. But we'll see how it goes. But thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in a bit, peeps.